Hi everybody, it's Noelia with My Moxie Dreams. Thanks for joining me today. Today's video is going to be a very quick video. It's going to be about my planner freebies that are now listed on my website. For those of you who are new, welcome. I hope you like this kind of content, and if you do, I would love it if you would like and subscribe to my channel. To all the others, welcome back. I'm glad that you're here with me. Let's start off with, many of you know that I had an Etsy shop for, I don't know, maybe a year or two, probably closer to 2 years, and I was selling my weeklies. Let me just get to a weekly here. Do I have a weekly in here? Yeah. I was selling my weeklies. Now, this weekly came about because Franklin Covey has a planner called 5 Choices. And that planner comes in classic size rings, which is half letter to most planner people, or it comes in classic size wire bound. The wire bound, here's my work planner. This is what I use every year. I've used it now. This is my 8th year using the 5 Choices. I love the layout because you have the days, you have the month, you have the week, you have a bottom area to write tasks and notes, and then the top for appointments or whatever important things you want to write there. This is perfect for me for work, and I loved it so much that I wanted it in compact size, but unfortunately, Franklin Covey doesn't make it in compact size. I'm not creative in the sense of I'm not a graphic designer, I'm not super savvy with stuff like that, but I know that I'm an Excel girl, and so I went into Excel, and it took me forever to come up with this layout that would work with my rings, that would be what I wanted. And it's so great because now that I have the template, I'm able to kind of add whatever I want to the backs of these, or fronts, depending on how you want to do it. So on my Etsy shop, I had different variations, or a variation of this, and I would list 1 month at a time because it would take me time to go in and date these. And so then I got into a really depressive state, and it was just too much for me to take the time to do it. So I put my Etsy shop on vacation. And so many of you have DM'd me and asked me hey, Noelia, when are you coming back? I had other dashboards and simple things that really were easy to create, and I put them on there, but I just didn't feel I don't know, the pressure of it, I guess. And it's so silly because it's digital. Once you purchase it, it's done, but it's the work behind it and making sure that you go and password protect it so people don't steal your ideas or steal your inserts. And so it's some work to do, right? And so I had put the Etsy shop on pause to get my mental and emotional state back on track. And recently I was okay, I need to start putting mine out there because people have asked me to get back to it. I just thought, I don't need the money. You guys know, I have a very good job, a very high paying job. My planner is a functional planner for my life. It's not a hobby. For many people, it's a hobby. For me, my planner is a tool to live my life. Because of my ADHD, because of my OCD, I have to have some form of control of things, and my planner is that and has been that for decades, almost 3 decades. Every time I say that, I'm dang, how could that be? I still feel like I'm 19, right? Don't we all? Anyways, I decided, I was just sitting there with my daughter talking, and she's like, Mom, you don't need the money and you don't want the money. You have a website, put them on as freebies. And I thought, you know what? Yeah, I am just putting these out there for freebies because this is my layout. This is something I worked hard to create. Again, I'm not super savvy. I am savvy with Word and Excel, but in Canva, I've learned to play around with, and I do great inserts, but they're good inserts for me. They're not necessarily perfect, and that's why the weeklies and some of the dashboards were things that I would sell on Etsy because I knew that they were good quality. And so anyways, I'm not going to say anything else about it. So I put them on my website, mymoxiedreams.com. When I'm in the mood, I blog, and there's photos, and my Instagram feed is on the bottom. But on the top, my Amazon store is there, my journaling is there, and now my freebies are there. So I wanted to quickly go over what is available on my website as a freebie. So now the weeklies are now available on the website under freebies. Now, you guys have seen my weeklies. This is what it looks like. And then the backs. So let's see. So when you print the freebies, I should have printed them. When you print the freebies, they come in one page like this. And then you can see the line where you're supposed to cut it for whatchamacallit. But you print it in the printer like this. And then there's another insert that you use to print on the backs. And that way, it is printed back and front. They're not intended for you to print them back to back. Like you can't print week 5 and then on the back print week 6. It won't line up, and that's not what it was intended for. That is what you can get on the freebie. You get this front without obviously my words, and it doesn't say health tracker. And then you get the weekly spending on the back, and then you have every week. So what I did on the website is if you click freebies, you can see a photo of each thing that is a freebie, and you'll see the weekly, and I have it broken out by month. So right now you can get February if you want. You can just print out February, test it out. You can print out the entire year. It's completely up to you, but it's broken down by month, okay? So that's the first freebie. Let me see if I have the second freebie. If you guys remember, I started in my Franklin Covey Compact. I have her point of view month on 2 pages. And what I started doing is putting my monthly tasks here, and then when I complete them, I check them off. When I don't complete them, I will migrate this to February's task list. I realized, because people were messaging me both on Instagram and on YouTube asking like, hey, how can we do this if we don't have the actual inserts that you have from Franklin Covey? And so what I decided to do is create this fold out that has the master task list. So this is what I do here, you're able to do here. And so this is a fold out. This is, again, another freebie. This is another one where you print the front page, turn it around, or I don't know how your printer works, but for me, my printer, you turn it around and you put the second page, you print the second page on it, and then you have a line where you fold, and that is the next freebie. I think the freebie one says monthly, or I might have just put task list so you guys could write out the month if you wanted, but I think it says monthly task list, and then you have 1, 2, and 3 pages to write your tasks. Okay, so that's the second freebie. All right, and then we go to the notes pages. And this is just a simple lined note page, and it's back and front. So you would just print it back and front. I don't know why blue has been my color lately. I don't know. So anyways, it's in blue. They're just basic lined note pages. That's another freebie. And then let's see where else it's the seed quote. This is also a freebie. It doesn't have the florals. It's just the plain, beautiful beige tan color with the quote. This is my favorite quote. Like, I can't even tell you. The other one that's a freebie is the Stop Procrastinating. So this one was inspired by a Target dollar spot. I think it was letter size. And I just loved it because it just said, stop procrastinating ASAP, soonish, and whenevs. And you can kind of write your to-do lists according to, is this super ASAP that you need to do now? Soonish, it needs to get done, and whenevs on the back. Now, this is not back and front. This is just the front page. And then what I did is I created an add to a list on the back of it and it's graph paper and it just has cute little doodles on it, little airplane things. And this is where I take notes, not necessarily brain dump, but sometimes if something doesn't fit here, I put it here because I know, oh, this needs to go into my home list and it gets placed into the home list. So This is its own freebie. The Stop Procrastinating has its own freebie, and then the Add to a List has its own freebie. So if you wanted to do just the Add to the List back and front, you could. The Stop Procrastinating, you couldn't do back in the front because it just won't line up with the hole punches. All right, so those are the 2 additional freebies. Then let's go, do I have anything in trackers? Yes, I have trackers. So my meal plan, this I created for me. I needed to keep track of food and what we ate out so I can control my spending. So I created this monthly meals. It's basically a blank monthly calendar, and you're able to, I think the one I created online has the full year. So it has January through December, but they're not numbered. So you would have to manually number them, but this is also a freebie. All right, so that is the meal plan. And then, is this my trackers? Yeah, and so I have my little thingy and my thingy. Then I added the things to watch, and I believe this one I did do back and front so that you can do the front and then print the back as well. So there's 2 pages to that specific freebie. Again, you print it on one side, you flip it over depending on how your printer works, and you print it on the other side, and so that you have a back and front insert. So that is also a freebie on my website. And then let's see, my health. So this one is a vellum that I printed it on vellum, but you can print it on whatever you want. This is Create Your Happy Ending, and it's a beautiful typewriter with a bunch of florals, like purple, and then it has gold edges. This is just beautiful. So this one you can just put on vellum, you could put it on regular paper. I just thought it was cute because when I go to my health tab, she's there. She's there, and she just create a happy ending. I thought that was so pretty. And then I have under finances, you guys know already if you follow me, I created my own month on one page. So this is a Sunday through Saturday calendar. It is a month on one page. You can print like this one. I have January, and then you turn it around, you print February so that they're back and front. I don't know how else to say that. I'm a dork. You guys know this already. So that's that. It's here somewhere. Is this new one. I added this to my planner. I absolutely love it. It's a quote from Annabelle M. Ramos. It says, "And she will keep coming back to life over and over again, because beneath the skin of this gentle human lives a warrior unstoppable." I freaking love it. So I added some beautiful florals, and this is also a freebie. You can do it as a vellum. I have it just on regular paper, but I'm gonna reprint it on vellum so it can just stick. It's right behind my perpetual calendar. I think that is all the freebies. Now, currently my freebies are in Franklin Covey Compact size. If you're interested in freebies and you are not Franklin Covey size, leave a comment below of what sizes you would like to see. Oh, did I do this one? This is somewhere between Proverbs and Tupac, There's Me. This is also a freebie in case I forgot to mention. That's it, guys. This is my freebie video. Go to mymoxiedreams.com. You will look up top. There is a tab that says freebies. You will see all the photos of the freebies, and it'll take you to my Google Drive where you can save and download. Every one of my freebies has My Moxie Dreams, very tiny somewhere on there. And I just ask, and I should have said this a long time ago, please don't take something of mine and then go and sell it. That's the only thing that I put on my website. At any rate, go ahead and head on over to, these are my favorite notes now. I can't even tell you how much I love these freaking notes. So go head over there, share with as many friends as possible, get some freebies for your Franklin Covey Compact inserts, and let me know what else you'd like to see. If you're on my email list on my website, I will try to do something like Sterling Ink does, right? Where she sends out freebies of like cool monthly themes. I'm going to try that, but don't hold me to it. Enjoy the freebies. It comes genuinely from the bottom of my heart, and I hope you love them and enjoy them. I'm literally doing this to share my layouts and my inserts that I love and want to share with you for free. Okay, so I hope that was informative. You can again see all the inserts on my website at mymoxiedreams.com. I will leave a little banner at the end, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. Please leave me messages if you did, and if you use them and you're on Instagram, be sure to tag me. It makes me so happy to see people using inserts that I created and that I'm sharing with all of you. It makes me so happy. At any rate, I hope that this was a good video, and if you have any questions, leave them down below or make sure you're following me on Instagram. Again, if you are new, I would love it if you would like and subscribe to my channel. It would make my day. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.